Hello,
Hello
everybody.
and welcome, everybody. Welcome to our virtual band banquet. Hopefully this is the last time we have to do a virtual band banquet, but we still wanted to take a chance to share our experiences from the past year and to honor some of our students as well as some of our parents and families on all the hard work that they have put in this year. Even though we can't do it together in the cafeteria, why don't you guys go ahead and find some fried chicken, mastacholi, maybe some OHS cupcakes.
The Sunday bar. The Sunday bar is always a big hit.
Sunday bar. Yeah, get those spread out so you can feel like you're having the real experience from your home.
Yeah, we
go ahead and share our screen so we can kind of see all of our wonderful awards here.
There you go. We're going to start with our curricular ensembles, of which, of course, we've got 6, our 2 freshman bands, our 2 symphonic groups, and our wind ensemble, and our wind symphony. Each of these groups had some remarkable students, and we chose 2 outstanding students from each group to kind of represent what are the ideals of our band program: practicing hard, working diligently, always being a good student, you know, exemplary musicianship, all that good stuff. So the first band we're going to do is the outstanding concert band students. And this year we chose a clarinet player and a flute player, so a little bit woodwind heavy. Miss Sanderman's probably pretty happy about that. And these students sat first chair virtually the entire year. We like to recognize that our outstanding concert band students, Caitlin Jobs and Angie Morgano. Congratulations, guys.
Congratulations. We are very excited for our next 2 winners of our outstanding chamber wins. Those 2 people are Miranda Dominguez and Josh Tiffany. They have done just such a fantastic job this year as section leaders and leaders in their section, both playing instruments that cover the mid-range in the band. It's kind of like the glue between the high and the lows. And it's always great to have a wonderful French horn player as well as a kind of lead saxophone player as well. So congratulations to Miranda and Josh.
Beautiful. In the symphonic band, we have another couple woodwind players here, a little stuffing the ballot box with the woodwinds. We chose a clarinet player who this next year is going to be playing a lot of bass clarinet for us. And we chose somebody who, when our Mr. Rosley and Mr. Valkema, when they were subbing for us when we were on maternity and paternity leave, I remember Mr. Rosley was always super complimentary of this young lady and her terrific bari sax sound. So this year's outstanding symphonic band students, we chose Dominic Guglielmi and Katie Strube. Congratulations, guys.
Congratulations. For our outstanding symphonic wins, we actually have 2 students that were in kind of a very special situation. Their schedules wouldn't allow them to be in some of the other bands, some bands they had auditioned into, so they were able to perform in symphonic winds and just did a fantastic job holding down the low end of the band, always helping out the people around them, playing their instruments so well, musically, technically, and really, really helped the whole level of the band to play at an even higher level of excellence. And these students are, we have Emily Frost and Andrew Cortez. Congratulations to Emily and Andrew. Way to go, everybody.
Bravissimo. In the wind ensemble, we have a brass student and a woodwind student, a young man who really did a great job in the French horn this year. We had a lot of really juicy parts in our songs, and he was definitely up to the task. And we have a young lady who's just got a terrific flute sound, held down first chair a good chunk of the year. We chose this year Noah Kosis and Gwendolyn Slaughter. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Oh, I got a terrible case of noocosis, by the way. Oh, okay. Anyway.
And next up, we have our outstanding wind symphony members. This one is always really hard to decide because there's so many great students in wind symphony. And we had 2 people here who really, though, are kind of 2 peas in a pod. They play the same instrument. They both went to Allstate, and they both went to a national festival that they had to apply to and were selected as just one of a few student musicians in the entire country. So for our winners for this award, we have Shay Dickinson and Ryan Boone. Congratulations to those two. Way to go, guys. Good job. Also, while we're talking about Wind Symphony, we want to say congratulations to the entire band on being selected for the 7th year in a row to perform at the prestigious Super State Band Festival at the University of Illinois. This is one of the huge state festivals for the year. You have to apply to get in. I'd say about 100 bands apply, and they definitely don't take that many. So way to go, guys. Unfortunately, we could not play this year as it happened in the beginning of May, but it's still a huge honor to be selected, and so we just wanted to say congratulations.
Congratulations, guys. All right, the next group, if we were in the cafeteria, we would have these guys stand up, but this is our Tri-M Music Honor Society. These students, within the last couple of years, they had to perform a induction recital, and they're our honor society that we have. Unfortunately, like a lot of other things canceled, we were supposed to have a solo and ensemble night where we featured a lot of them performing. That got canceled like everything else. So unfortunately, we didn't get to hear these students play their solos and things. I know they would have done a great job, but congratulations to all of our Tri-M Music Honor Society students.
Way to go, guys. Have another group of kids we'd like to recognize, and these are our SPC Honor Band students. Every year, the schools in our conference have the opportunity to send some outstanding 9th through 12th graders to perform in the Conference Honor Band, where students from all the schools get together and play under the direction of a normally college music educator or a retired high school music educator. And these students had the opportunity to do that earlier this February. So same thing. We would normally have them stand, but maybe they could stand up in their living room right now, and your parents could applaud for you.
Nice. Very
so
nice.
Way to go to these students.
We had a very good showing at the ILMEA All District Ensembles. We have one of the 2 hardest districts in the state to audition and make it in. There's a lot of great schools around our area. And we had a lot of great students that made it in, a lot of great jazz students, a lot of great concert band and orchestra students. So we want to congratulate all of these students on their success. It is not easy to make it in that group. That is something a lot of schools, just by making our district on their instruments, will offer them scholarships just if they see on their resume that they've made the honor band, because they know how hard it is to make it in our area. They don't even necessarily need to hear the student. They know they made it. That's a good thing. So there you go. Congratulations to our all district students this year.
And based on how those all-district results went, several students were then selected to participate in the all-state ensembles. So when they participate in all-state, they have the chance to go to the Illinois Music Educator Convention at the end of January. And same thing, play with the group of other student musicians from all around the state, best student musicians in the entire state, under the direction of a college or professional level adjudicator, and they put on a final concert at the end. This year we had Shay Dickinson, Chelsea Davis, Brian Kazda, Olivia Molina, Sam Matthew, Owen Meldon as well. And he actually went for composition. So some students, it's not just band. You see on there, we also have some students who went for violin and composition. And I did want to point out as well, we had one student, Shay Dickinson, perform in the Music for All National Honor Orchestra this year for the 2nd year in a row. Normally, these students would get some patches for this, and we'll talk a little bit about patches and trophies and all that kind of stuff at the end here. But at least go ahead and stand up in your living room as well. Let's give those kids a huge round of applause, because that is a giant, giant, giant accomplishment. Way to go, guys.
Congratulations, guys. We have a lot of extracurricular opportunities here at the high school. Probably the biggest one, most visible one, is the marching band. We also have our 3 jazz ensembles that we brought the Pep Band back this year. We had some chamber ensembles, particularly in the crystals and things. Some of them would have performed again at our solo ensemble night, but I got canceled. And our pit orchestra, well, we had a pit orchestra. They never actually got to rehearse because school got canceled before them. But those are extracurricular opportunities.
So the marching band this year, way to go marching band, another hugely successful year. 5 home football games, parades, pep rallies, marching through the halls with the drum line at a variety of times, performed at the Panther Marching Band Review. And very excitingly, first place music caption at the Downers Grove Mustang Marching Music Bowl, which is awesome. Second place in our class in prelims, and then 4th place overall. Fantastic job. 4th place also at the Naperville Central competition, where it just poured rain on us, if you remember that. And also 4th place at the Romeoville competition this year. So hugely successful year, going up against some major competition. You guys did an awesome job. We are so proud of your work. Way to go, marching band.
4th place at all the competitions, but 1st place in our hearts.
That's right.
The jazz ensemble had their best year in terms of awards and things. Not that that's why we do these things, but just we just happen to have a great year. Our top jazz band won a major jazz festival for the first time as they were crowned the grand champions at the North Shore Jazz Fest, albeit under some pretty funny circumstances, but we won't get into that today. The combo also won there for the first time. They won the Rolling Meadows Jazz Festival in their division. So those guys all did a great job. And that was all on the heels of playing at Allstate for the second time with our jazz group. And just a few weeks ago, we found out that our jazz band was chosen as one of the outstanding high school performances of the year by Downbeat Magazine, which is really terrific. That's on a national scale. And we won several outstanding soloist awards at all the different things that we went to. So those kids just did a phenomenal job. And yeah, it's going to be a different year without some of those guys. So congratulations, Jazz Ensemble.
We did want to take a second and also recognize our drum majors from this year, Angelo Ojo, Bri Ruggiero, and Emma Signor. These students just did a phenomenal job with the marching band, coming here early, staying late. And by early, I mean like an hour early to practice. They showed up sometimes before even me or Mr. Schoenbach got to rehearsal, moving equipment, helping out students, even things like, well, there's a spill in the band room, I'm going to clean that up, to, helping out with sectionals and teaching students marching. And we could not have done the work that we did without these students. They're just amazing. We're so happy to be able to have them in front of the band this year. So congratulations to those 3.
One of my favorite parts of the year was driving back on the golf cart with these guys, and just they're a great bunch of kids and also hilarious. So it made the end of marching band rehearsals just a little bit cooler. So thanks, guys. The Outstanding Pep Band Award. So again, we brought back the Pep Band. We just haven't had time to do it the last couple years, but we had a gentleman, Mr. Kleinmeyer, that offered to come in and run the Pep Band for us. We had a real big Pep Band. They did a terrific job. I think I want to say they did about 7 or 8 basketball games. And when I asked their director, Mr. Kleinmeyer, who was the person, that he would like to give the Outstanding Pep Band Award, he was very quick to answer, student director, and really help organize things behind the scenes. He chose Miss Ellie Timmons. So congratulations, Ellie, and thanks for your help this year running the Pep Band.
Way to go. Good job.
We have 2 awards that get chosen by our students. We had students vote on these. The Jim Phelps Senior Spirit Award is named after a former band director. I want to say about 3 or 4 band directors ago. And obviously somebody who wears his heart on his sleeve in terms of his passion for our band program. And then the Dr. Tim Leadership Award is named for Dr. Tim Lotzenheiser, who's a great advocate for music education and great motivational speaker. Somebody who, did I just open a Southern drawl there for a second? Anybody hear that? Motivational speaker? Oh, well. Somebody that is willing to lead by example, not just with his music or her music, as the case may be, or just be an outstanding person that leads in all facets of his life. And actually, this person was voted on by the students, and it's the same person that got voted on for both awards. So this person was Ryan Kazda, and also Ryan Kazda. So congratulations, Ryan.
Good job.
Your peers like you.
Next up, we have the Director's Award. And the Director's Award, we actually have 3 winners of this award. And this goes to students who maybe have some unique accomplishments or just help out all the time. And these students have a variety of all those things. They're always helping out in the band room, again, coming in early, staying late. What do you need? How can I help other people? And just doing some really creative and unique things. So the award winners are Colin Campshore, Kaylee Fry, and Owen Meldon. And Kaylee did a really great project this year with her directed study where she put together a music therapy program for the students at OHS. And she would meet with the special needs students once a week, and she would do music therapy sessions with them, which is what she's actually majoring in college. And that was just super creative. And I know she really touched the lives of a lot of people with that project. Colin just is here for everything. We need always helping out in the percussion section. He did part of his directed study was helping out with one of the freshman bands this year. And so he was around helping out our freshman percussionists quite a lot. And Owen, as we mentioned earlier, had the opportunity to go to All-State for composition. He is going to major in composition. And we've never had a student go to All-State for composition before. And in fact, he won one of the categories for composition when he went there. So these students have just done some really amazing and unique work, and we wanted to recognize them for it. So congratulations to you three.
So I do feel a little weird about recognizing Owen after he obviously robbed a music store.
Yes.
Picture. So I feel a little bad about that, but oh well. So congratulations, guys. Our band booster scholarships, these were some individuals that they filled out an application, and this actually, Miss San Roman and I had nothing to do with this. They voted as a band booster board themselves as far as which of these students they thought was deserving after reading their applications and just seeing, you know, what positive members of the band program they were. And they chose 4 individuals as worthy of receiving the band booster scholarship this year. And those students were Ryan Boone, Kaylee Fry, Ryan Kazda, and fresh after her glamour shots here, Miss Emma Signor. Congratulations to you 4.
Way to go, guys.
And I got 10% of that scholarship as a little kickback. Thank you very much.
Next up, we have the National School Marching Award. And as you can see there, it is a national award that has a perpetual hanging wall plaque that we will eventually get to when the trophy stores are open, where the student's name will be up in the hallway in the band room with all those other plaques as well. This is given out to a student who is not just an excellent marcher on the field, but also an excellent leader, an excellent musician, somebody who is always helping out people around them and just contributes positively to the marching band overall. And the winner of this award this year is our drumline captain, Mr. Ryan Boone. And there he is with the drum. It's a wrong kind of drum for marching band, but hey, it still works. Congratulations to Ryan.
I just cannot get enough of seeing him smile. So I just get lost in those teeth. Don't you, Miss San Roman?
It is a very positive smile.
Well, as we talked about, Jazz had just an absolutely terrific year, particularly our top jazz band and our top jazz combo. And when I was thinking about the deserving people of the Woody Herman Jazz Award, I just cannot whittle it down to one person. To me, it was 2 people that led by example, really not afraid to show other people in their section how to do parts correctly, not afraid to impart some wisdom on anybody, not afraid to have some great ideas. Too, I think we consider jazz band as a dialogue. It's not a dictatorship. So these students had some great ideas about how to put some songs together. I think they were just as much a part of leading the jazz band as I was. So this year we have 2 Woody Herman Jazz Award winners, and those students are Mr. Kyle Bacara and Tony Cassidy. Congratulations to you 2.
I love that picture of them playing together.
Isn't that adorable? Yeah, that's really cute.
It is adorable.
And it's also one of the few pictures of Tony playing a saxophone with his eyes open.
There you go.
And the Louis Armstrong Jazz Award, I'm not sure there's going to be a whole lot of mystery to this. I consider this young man really a student director. There was a couple times when, I had some things I had to get home because we had to, where the baby was on the way or the baby had come and just there's some complications. I had to pick her up early from daycare or something. It just was not ideal because my wife works all the way in Chicago and there's not really a way for her to get, to teleport there. So, man, I gotta leave. Ryan, can you do this rehearsal for me? And he did, and he always did a great job. So this year's Louis Armstrong Jazz Award, for about a million reasons, is Mr. Ryan Kazda. And this is a great picture of him with the rest of his combo, because one of the other great things about him is that his biggest victories are when his fellow friends and musicians have great success. So I think this would be a perfect picture. I think he would probably pick this picture himself. So good choice, Miss San Roman.
Yeah. The next award we have is kind of taking us back to the concert genre here. This is the Patrick S. Gilmore Band Award, and is traditionally given out to a junior or senior, somebody who has just contributed very positively to the concert genre, not just as a musician, but also, again, as a student leader, as a role model, as someone who is always doing what is best for the ensemble. And this person just did a fantastic job holding down the low end of the Wind Symphony this year, has helped add such great depth and richness to the sound of the band. Very dedicated to taking private lessons and improving his own musicianship as well. This year's award goes to Mr. Eric Drawley. Congratulations, Eric. Also a very valuable member of the jazz band, playing string bass as well, and has also played, some string bass occasionally with the concert groups. And yeah, just fantastic job. Oh, and as Mr. Schoenbach likes to point out,
I was hoping you would. I was going to
say
it. No, yeah, go ahead, Mr. Me? Okay.
I was going to say perfect 36 on his ACTs. So that's pretty awesome. We'll claim him for sure.
I'm pretty sure we're to continue. Every time we say Eric Drawley's name, we're also going to have the number 36 in there somewhere.
Yes. Agreed. And the last award we have here is the John Philip Sousa Band Award. John Philip Sousa, as I'm sure most of you know already, but in case you don't, is one of the pretty much the American father of American marches, right? There's a bunch of different types of marches out there, but he kind of got band going to what it is today. He was one of the original figures for that, the Marine Band conductor for many years, and was so influential in band history. There's an award named after him. And part of this award, it goes to one of the most outstanding concert members of your program, typically set in the concert genre. However, it also refers to leadership and general impact and influence on your program. Just as John Philip Sousa was so influential in music all around, the award goes to somebody who is so influential and such a key member in your entire band program. Again, a very hard choice here, because there's just so many wonderful students that have done a great job in the band program. But this year's winner of the John Philip Sousa Award is Mr. Ryan Kazda. And there he is again with that smile. Ryan had such a huge impact on the band program all around. So congratulations.
Congratulations, Ryan. Well, I believe I hear some children over there, Miss San Roman.
Yeah, we were supposed to lock the door, but little man has found his way in.
Hey, that's okay. Well, that concludes the awards for this year. We do want to give out a couple thank yous. Santi, Santi, you're interrupting.
Go up to see Daddy, okay?
We do want to thank Mute yourself, Miss San Roman. Mute yourself. Come on, this is very official here. We do want to thank our band boosters and volunteers and families for working behind the scenes, and a lot of times not behind the scenes, in front of the scenes, making sure that our band program not just runs, but runs super smoothly, and we're able to continue to challenge and move our program forward. In particular, we want to thank a woman who her son is graduating this year, and so we will not have her a part as our band boosters, board or anything next year. And this woman is Regina Kazda. Regina has just done so much for us. I think about some of my favorite memories of her being a celebrity bartender at a local jam session where they were going to donate some money to help our jazz band go down state and perform. We were not necessarily going to get any money from the school for that. She's always doing something. She's always at the school helping out with uniforms, helping out with whatever needs to be done. and we just love you, Regina. So we hope that in your quote unquote band booster retirement, you'll continue to come to visit us at concerts and things.
And just a quick note for everybody, I mentioned earlier, we normally do trophies and everybody gets a patch for their curricular band and all sorts of things like that. Right now, the trophy stores are not really running the way they normally do. So the goal is to eventually get those things to you somehow, or have a ability for you to pick them up at some point, or figure that out. So that is coming. We want to make sure that you're able to get that recognition, and you can put those on your Letterman jacket and have a nice memento of the different awards. But congratulations to everybody again, and this has certainly been a crazy year for us. You know, Mr. Schobach and I weren't there for a lot of the year for that part as well. Me, even less than Mr. Schoenbach, but you guys did such a fantastic job with our wonderful subs, Mr. Valkema and Mr. Roselieb, and the program just continue to improve and get better. And when we came back, it was like where we left it off, but even better.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you so much for your hard work. It's been a very weird end to the year, but we're glad that we were able to at least celebrate virtually with you, and we miss you guys so much. Keep playing over the summer on your own, even if that's all you can do. Continue with that joy of music.
Yeah, it's not a year. We're not going to forget this year anytime soon, and the seniors especially, we're certainly not going to forget you. So thank you to your service to our program, and I know it's not easy being a part of something this big for 4 years, and thanks for pushing through, and good luck to you guys and everything you do. And yeah, students, we certainly hope to be back in an actual band room with you as soon as possible, making music together, which is what really what it's all about. So thanks, guys. We love you, and we'll see you soon.
Thanks. Bye-bye.